What have I got?
Here we go. Did it, man.
Did it? You pressed the button.
I did actually press the button. Oh, fuck.
I love how prepared we are.
It's what it is, man.
God.
Hey, I got it. Hey, and welcome to the Dead End Friends podcast. Oh, bro!
Yeah! It's your birthday! Or it was like 4 days ago. But we didn't do it on my birthday.
Honestly got the fright of my goddamn life, dude.
I've been planning this. I have actually been planning this.
Just come in with full fucking streamers.
Streamers. The beauty of it is this is your house, so you got to tidy up. Like,
Oh, you fucking son of a bitch.
happy birthday to you. 29 revolutions around the big fiery ball in the sky.
Here I am, still here.
Yeah.
Kind
Still
of wishing
doing
I
it.
wasn't now. My heart is racing, dude. I wasn't ready for that.
I've been ready since last week. I was like, this is going to be my moment.
So we were supposed to record last Thursday
On your actual birthday.
on my actual birthday, and then see, because I sat about not doing anything all day.
Uh-huh.
I then wanted to continue sitting about not doing anything all
You
day.
text me and you said, can we not? I just want to drink beers and eat donuts. And I was like, can I come over for that instead? Like, that's so much better than doing anything else.
Yeah, I just got to a certain point of the day where I was like, I've done nothing all day and I don't plan on actually functioning in any way.
That's what I
'Cause-
said. I texted you the night before and I was like, are you fucking sure? Because it's your birthday.
Yeah.
And you were like, and?
I think it's because like every other birthday I've had, I've usually had to do something. So I've had to like work, or I've had to go to school or
If
something.
you had work off and who cares? Do what you like?
I
It's your
did-
birthday.
I know, but I think it's because like, in my head I was just like, oh no, it's only my birthday, man. Like it'll just be like another normal day.
Well, I
see, 'cause
always
I was
have
just like-
that. Because you know how much I don't like my birthday because it reminds me of my impending doom.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it when it comes on the day and I'm just like, oh, I don't have to do what you want to do because
Oh, there's no obligations to do.
It's my day. It's my day.
Anything. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. Just like, I don't want to do the dishes today.
yeah, fuck
I'll
that.
do them tomorrow.
No way.
It's
Not
not happening.
happening.
It's not happening today.
I'm not dirtying a dish on my birthday. I will get takeaway and eat it out the box, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, dishes on a birthday? No. No thank
It was
you.
just donuts essential in here. It was great.
Mm.
Emma just bought like a big fucking like 12 box of donuts and just piled them all up on top of each other and put some candles in it, and that was
Perfect.
my cake, and I was fucking buzzed.
That sounds so good 'cause
I
I
mean,
hate birthday cake. I hate cake, if I'm being honest. I don't eat cake. I like a sticky toffee pudding, but that's not really cake. It's spongy, but it's not cake. It's got dates in it.
Two things. I'll go back to the first one. What sticky toffee pudding have you had in your life that has fucking dates in it?
All of them.
No.
They do.
I have never once in my entire life had a sticky
You're being
toffee
honest, some
pudding.
whack restaurants then.
I went to Cameron House, bro.
It probably had dates
There
in
was
it.
no
I'm
dates
ju-
in that. Because dates are fucking huge.
Oh, because they couldn't chop them up?
Nah. Because you would notice. you would notice.
I'm not getting into this
all
with you.
sponge. It's all sponge and,
I'm
and
getting.
sauce.
I am not getting into this with you.
I don't even have my phone's over there. I don't even have my phone to be like. Blah, 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 blah. Does sticky toffee pudding have dates? Do you know you don't like dates?
Yes, I fucking do.
Who was it that said they don't like dates?
Not
I'm
me.
sure it was you.
It's not me. I love dates. Dates remind me of my granny. She used to always have dates in the house. She didn't have sweeties. She just. I was going to say I had two grannies,
Your
but
granny was a mad fucking shagger when she just dates coming in at all the time.
yeah, you leave her alone. She's an angel, literally. Yeah, she never. I was going to say I had two grannies, but obviously most people do.
I had 3.
Fucking show off.
Get up, you man.
Jesus.
I've got a 1-up.
So the things that came out where I put in sticky toffee pudding was sticky toffee pudding recipe, and then the bottom one said sticky toffee pudding without dates. Just going to throw that out there. So already I'm right. We're just about to clarify. That's all we're doing now. That's all we're doing. I know I'm right, and it doesn't matter what you say.
You just need to go double bamboozle.
Also, I get zero service here. Like,
How?
I don't know.
I got a
It just-
beautiful. I got a beautiful home. Don't talk it. Do you not have my Wi-Fi password? How many times have you been in my home and you're not on the Wi-Fi?
I don't know, man. Home is where the Wi-Fi connects automatically, which is my house, my mum and dad's house, and the Allison Arms. So yeah, it just does it in the pub. That's
Every fucking place I go to, one of the first questions I ask
Ingredients.
is, what's your Wi-Fi?
ingredients for the pudding: 225 grams whole medjool dates, 175 milliliters of boiling water.
I don't care about any of that.
Yeah,
There's dates in sticky toffee pudding.
yeah, bruh. Obviously, I had to teach how to cook last year. Come
My
on,
entire life is a lie.
it's
So
so
when-
good.
Maybe it's just I like it so much and I just ram it down. Huh?
Nigella Lawson, the queen,
My microwave.
microwave.
Mm-hmm.
Those dates in her recipe. So
I'm not down anymore.
yeah, don't doubt.
I'm not.
Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater.
Dates are cool. I like dates.
Dates are cool.
I straight up did not know they were in sticky toffee pudding. That's
Yeah, man.
fucking blew my mind.
Yeah, but one granny had sweeties, the other one had dates. that's where I was going with that. Anyway, this is episode 43 of Dead End Friends, where the podcast where two dudes who know nothing talk about everything.
Zero. Zilch.
Zero, zilch, nada.
Mm-mm.
You can find us on literally everything apart from some things.
Not anything. Not everything.
No, I said literally everything except some things. Just like, follow, share
Sure what?
content. The content, we put the content, you share the content. Tell your mum,
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely.
tell your
the
dad, tell your wife, tell your pimp, whatever. Like, I don't care, just tell someone.
mums. Mm-hmm.
We need edgier listeners.
Edgier?
Mm-hmm.
Like sharper.
Mm-hmm.
Like
rugged.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So
we need some
like,
pimps, we need some drug dealers. Just those two.
That's it. Nothing else.
That's it.
We
wanna
want to be
be
our
on-
fucking sole listener base, just pimps and drug dealers.
Pimps and drug dealers. I mean, if you're gonna have anyone, why not them?
He got me the most obnoxiously big card of all time.
To be fair, that was Shanna. I said, "Can you get a card for Craig?" Because she was at work, and she said yes. And then she texted me about half an hour later saying, "Can I get a massive card?"
That is a billboard. That is advertising like fucking EasyJet January sale, right here. I mean, I appreciate it, obviously,
Ah, good.
but it's obnoxious. at the
It is
same time.
obnoxious.
I love it.
We have nothing to talk about.
No, it was my birthday last week.
That's literally the most interesting thing that's happened.
Yeah.
I've been back at work a week. Still here. That's it. We literally have nothing this week.
No, it's not.
Not a thing.
Fuck all has actually happened. Like, I'm just trying.
I was going to get really stoned before I got here.
Oh really?
Just to make it interesting. Because I didn't have anything else. But then I realised it'd probably just be me sitting here saying nothing. Because that tends to be what happens. Last week when you popped by the house, I was very high.
No, I know.
And you did most of the talking.
I talked to Tyke.
I hung out the window and didn't say a single thing.
I just didn't talk to Tyke while you just stood there and
That was a glorious
waited
day.
until I left.
That was a glorious day. That was all I did all day. I just smoked and I just listened to music. I watched 2 films.
Because you bought a vape now, didn't you?
I bought a little vape.
Yeah.
One of those guys.
So,
Vape.
Would you rather do the vape than over like rolling?
I can't
And
roll
smoke.
joints, so yes. Yes, it's
true.
so much more convenient. So much more convenient.
Just pouring in a little bit of fucking sciencey juice. Oh, there's a fly in here.
Well, the vape things that I bought, the guy sends you 2 cartridges that are filled with oil, so you don't even need to buy oil to do it. Like you could buy your own oil, but that's so expensive.
Oh really?
And also, I'd put so much in it, and I would die. Straight up. Yeah, it's like for like a syringe full of like THC oil, it's like 150 quid. I don't know how much that gets you, because
But just
I'm
like
not a drug
based off
dealer.
of like one of these cans being like £1.50, and then a syringe of another liquid,
Well, the two
It's a lot.
2 cartridges I got
they're mutually exclusive.
cost me like $100. So like it's expensive, obviously.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
But
what's
it-
the point?
Lasts.
Oh yeah, I got it like 2 weeks ago, and I'm still on the first one.
Yeah.
I've got no tolerance, so just like a couple of puffs.
I know, dude.
and it's cool. That's me. I'm happy. It was like a text just saying, "Oh, I leveled out a little bit. I had another couple of puffs, and I didn't think it was working for me." And then I had realised 15 minutes had gone by, and I was just standing in the doorway, just like listening to a song that was on and like flicking through my phone, and I was like, "Oh fuck, no, it did hit me." Nice.
I've been
Cool.
here for so
I've been here
long.
for a while.
It's just mushrooms start growing and shit. I'm just part of the wall now.
You should be part of like the Grateful Dead or that fucking bandana.
Who the fuck are the Grateful Dead?
The Grateful Dead, like
Is that a film?
the band from the 70s. John Mayer plays in them now. It's called Dead and Company.
I know what that is.
Yeah, so it's just the Grateful Dead songs, but played with John Mayer on guitar.
Oh.
Sick.
Would I like them?
Maybe, I don't know. Like,
I've got no idea. I knew who Dead and Company were because I knew John Mayer was a part of it, but I didn't know that
yeah,
was like.
they were the
another
Grateful
band.
Dead.
Am I about to get like hate? Am I like are they like really famous or some shit?
They are mad famous. Yes.
Is it one of these like American things though, where they're like really fucking big in America, and then like it kind of doesn't
Kinda, I
translate?
mean,
It's like what's that crazy?
Your
fucking
dad
guy?
probably likes Grateful Dead. They're
Yeah,
an old band. Not that I'm
Yeah.
saying your dad's old.
No,
Yes, but
well,
I'm not saying
I
that.
feel like my dad's musical influence is why I listen to everything that I listen to.
Like
So I feel like it would
Clearwater
have slept in.
Revival. It's like a bit CCR.
I know who they are because they were on Guitar Hero 2.
Well, they kind of sound like that, but they
Oh,
smoked
I've-
more
I've-
drugs.
Oh, I fuck with that. Fuck
They
with
took
that.
way more drugs.
That's why he's dead in company now because there's like one of them left.
Some of them died. Jerry Garcia, is he the one that died?
I
Is
don't
he even in the
fucking
Grateful Dead?
know, dude.
I don't know. I'm
I don't know. You just throwing out fucking
spitballing.
just throwing out names and seeing what fucking.
Jerry Garcia.
This is going to be like a fucking talk show host or some shit. Jerry Garcia, CNN News.
The CNN, the sound one? Yeah, well, sounder than Fox.
No, they're all awful because they're all owned by millionaires. So it's all bad shit.
Yeah, Jerry Garcia was in the Grateful Dead, but he is dead now.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks
Gratefully.
for letting me know, man. Grateful Dead, right? Okay.
Grateful.
I mean, I'll maybe just I'll check them out. Fuck it, why not?
They've got like an album called Working Man's something.
Oh, that kind of band.
Yeah.
Like blue collar, like
yeah.
Oh man, so many people that listen to our shit have John Deere hats and Carhartt cutoffs.
Yeah, and
That
they
is
do
it.
not do that kind of stuff. Working Man's Dead is what the name of the song album is. But there's a song on there called Casey Jones, which is pretty fucking good.
Casey Jones, remember that fucking straight edge band, Casey Jones?
Hammer the Nail.
And then also fucking Casey Jones from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with a hockey stick.
I remember I tried to ask Josh James from Casey Jones what happened to Casey Jones once, and he ignored my question.
What, were you in person?
I was sitting closer than me and you are right now, because also he plays guitar in Stick to Your Guns now.
Oh, okay.
And we were like, we were sat. It was in the cat house. I was sat at a table, and we were just chatting away. And I was like, "Man, whatever happened to Casey Jones?" And he just like straight up looked away, just to answer another question. I was like,
no.
"We were having a conversation."
Do you think it's like a touchy subject?
I don't know. There was a documentary, and I never watched it, but there was
There's a document. I didn't realise they were that big.
I think for the brief moment in time that they existed, they were.
Ah, okay.
I think it's just because Josh James is in it as well, because he's incredibly handsome, and did everything. He was in Evergreen Terrace. He was in fucking. We played with them.
We did.
He wasn't in them at the time. He left.
That's why we played with them.
Yeah. He's in Stick to Your Guns. He was in Casey Jones. He was in 18 Visions for a little while.
What?
Yeah, like their last two EPs, like Void or whatever it was called. Like the real fucking heavy ones. He was playing guitar.
That's sick.
18
18 Visions had a real like resurgence.
They did.
It was fucking weird. Like they're in like every CKY
my
video
God.
known to man,
Man.
and then they disappeared off,
I love 18 Visions.
and then just came back up with like this
That's what the song I
weird
wanted to
like
show you.
everybody just seemed to love them. Everybody in like the hardcore scene seemed to love them all of a
Oh,
sudden.
because they were like fashion core, weren't they? Like that was like the whole fucking thing.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, because they all wore eyeliner, straightened their hair and that, like fashion core, like I didn't fucking invent it. Don't look at me like that.
No, I'm not saying you invented it, but I just want you to fucking... You can't just throw shit out and then not expect it to be like, oh, cool, I don't know what that is, so please
like,
tell me.
Fucking, like, 18 Visions. I can't say anymore. 18 Visions, I think, like, at one point, Poison the Well, they called them Fashion Core, like, maybe like Drop Dead Gorgeous or something, like...
Poison the Well? Like
don't know.
Ghost Chat?
Yeah, like, I think they called that whole thing. Because it was, like, a very MySpace era thing. I think that's where it came from. I don't fucking know.
Scene kids.
Right? But,
They were emo kids. Oh, shit, did you see... Oh, I've not got my
Hold on.
phone! Oh,
just chill it.
this is...
Just chill
my
it.
brain.
Fucking calm down.
Is that a photo of Tychus? How do you photo of Tychus?
That's we photo of the dog.
Who the fuck is that, dude? He just turned around.
That's James Hart.
This dude
So that's the singer of 18 Visions nowadays.
He's just on your phone round. There's just like his
Handsome.
full dick out.
Handsome. Look at how he's a hairdresser now. He's also 40 years old, which is insane. But this I have not looked at this guy's profile in a while.
Right.
But this guy used to train James Hart. Look at that. Look at the size of that man's body, and then look at the size of his tiny wee totally pea head. What is that? I remember the first time I saw this, I was like crying, laughing, because I was like, no, I'm sorry. A human
you think
being.
it's one of those pictures that's on like fucking... It's on like one of those joke things where they like deliberately make people's heads smaller?
Yeah. No, it's not. Like, no one needs to look like that. I mean...
Have you played the Arkham Asylum?
No.
The first Arkham game?
I was going to download it, actually,
So
but I
there's
didn't.
like the Joker gets these things where he like infects people. He
Right.
infects the inmates and they turn into these like big fucking like barraging monsters. And that's honestly what it looks like. See that first picture you showed me? All you need to do is just have his spine poking out.
Look
a bit
at
more.
him.
Oh my god, dude.
I mean, do you know... I mean,
That's like a full-size swimming pool for everyone else. For him, it's a jacuzzi. How does he get in a lift? How does he get inside
How
of a
does he
lift?
wipe his ass? Like, what? What?
He could actually walks about like he's got 14
Man.
carpets under his pits. It's like this.
It's mad impressive to get your ball. To get your body. I'm going to have to screenshot these and I'm going to have to send you them to put on the video. Because this guy's body is insane.
I'm going to blur his face out in every
Oh
one
my
of these.
God.
Hey, listen, mate, whatever your name is, good for you. Obviously, good for you. That's great that's what you aspire to be, and you look fantastic in your own way. But goddamn, dude, have a bigger head. Please, just have a bigger head. Work those brain muscles, though.
This photo is honestly about 75% his chest. But all that's in it is his head and chest and like a little bit of the background. How do you do that? How do you make yourself look like this? I know we've
Roids,
spoken about it
bro.
before loads. Would you do right?
No.
Oh, I would.
No.
Why
no
not?
way, dude.
Just to look like that for 10 minutes? Fucking come on, dude. Yes. Come on. What, you don't want to be angry all the time and sometimes smell like fish? Come on.
That's already my life. I don't wash, and I don't sleep enough.
Well,
I'm already there. I don't want to make it worse. I'm already
okay, then
fucking miserable.
add in jacked.
It's so hot.
Do you want to not fit through that door?
I like fitting through doors. I like being able to go on a lift. I like being able to walk upstairs. That dude struggles to walk. Like, if he had to come here, I live on the
he'd
top
be
floor of a
fucked.
tenement, he would not make it.
He wouldn't make it. He
The
wouldn't have to.
building
He would just
collapse,
he would
first of all.
punch the floor like the thing. And it would just...
The whole building would collapse.
And then he'd walk into your front door and be like, what's up? What's up? If someone put something on his back, he wouldn't be able to get it. And that's insane to me. You know, like, absolutely batshit bonkers. Like, I wish it was me. I wish I had enough time. I got the same 24 hours as Beyonce, apparently, but...
We've all got the
You
same
know.
24 hours. Turn to Molly May, man. We've all got this. Is that her name?
Aye.
All got the same 24
I had to find out who
hours.
she was. I did not know. I was like, oh, we're ganging up on someone. I want in. Who's that? Like,
My neck gets tight.
I didn't even know who she was, and I was like, I get what she's saying, but also, do you know what you don't do? Say it. Because
Don't say it out loud.
Just don't say it.
Internally say it. That's
Internally
fine.
say it.
Like, you're allowed to have your own thoughts. And
Just
stuff.
in your head, be like, I hate the poor, and then don't say it out loud, and
like
it's
that
fine.
Picture of Paris Hilton. Stop being poor.
Yeah, just don't be poor, whatever it is. Ah, God.
So she's like, she owns, or she's like the creative director of like Pretty Little Thing or some bullshit now.
But she was on Love Island, maybe, and she goes out with Tommy Fury, who is Tyson Fury's brother. You know, the boxer Tyson Fury.
I know who Tyson Fury is.
His brother.
Right, okay. Tommy Fury.
Tommy, yes.
Tommy and Tyson.
Tommy Tyson, and then their dad John.
Big John.
Big John.
Big John.
There's always a
Fury.
Big John involved. Always.
Always a Big John.
But yeah, so she got famous for that. She got paid £500,000 as a signing on deal to be Pretty Little Things creative director, and then she tells people to just not be poor.
Just go outside and work. Like, it's that simple. Just go outside and work. Like, just if you put your mind, that's the thing that fucking that always makes me so fucking furious. If you just set your mind to something, you can always fucking do it. Like, bro, no, I set my mind to not eat 15 donuts. I'm gonna eat those 15. I'm gonna feel fucking great after it. But I don't want to do it, but I will do it anyway.
I'm not gonna jump on it, you know, because it's not worth it. Like, she's not gonna be affected by us too, you know.
I'm jumping on the whole influencer.
Oh, the influencer bullshit could die off.
She just happens to be the
until
face of it
we
because-
become influencers. When we start influencing you to shave your balls with Manscaped. Shut up. Nah, I think we'd use our power for good. I think everyone says that, but
we would be corrupted so quickly, dude. It'd just be like every 2 minutes. It's just
you would
like
just have to
fucking
ask me
ad.
twice. They'd be like, "Can you do this thing?" I'd be like, "No," and like, "Come on." I'm like, oh, "Okay."
Oh, cool.
Yeah, straight up.
Cool.
No. Okay, cool.
It's just unfortunate that she just happens to be the face because
Absolutely, she's the current face. She won't be in like 2 weeks' time. There'll be another one.
Yeah. It's very easy to get mad at them because stop telling people how to live their life.
You know who I fuck with though? That Francis Bourgeois. You know the
the guy
train guy.
and his camera's too close to his face.
Yeah,
and shit.
he just wants to be happy and look at trains.
Yeah.
He had Joe Jonas with him.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I was like Joe Jonas, like flicking through the
From
annals of my
the
brain.
brothers. You know the man with the siblings?
Brothers. Yeah.
The Jonas brothers.
The Jonas brothers.
But yeah, so he's living his life. He's doing everything that he wants to do.
What's he classed as an influencer?
He's famous on the internet for doing nothing but looking at trains. But he had a moment in his... he's like one of the faces of the new Gucci North Face campaign, which is bizarro.
Excuse me?
Exactly. But
every shot is just a
did you
camera
see all these pictures and stuff that came out of him when he was younger?
No.
And he was like a proper fucking spicy, like, wore all the stuff that Spice Boys wear, like tight t-shirts around the arm, had like a cropped haircut, loads of like texture and stuff, go to the gym, showing his buys all the time. But, like, that was who he was at one point, but the reason he said that he was like that was because he felt like he had to fit in.
Yeah.
And then he got to a certain point, he was like, nah. That's when you actually look at him.
Trains.
When you actually look at him, he's like wearing like Clarks, but like limited edition Clarks and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's still kind of in it, but he lives such a pure, I love trains. I love that video when he goes sees the train that's called Dick My Butt.
Dick my butt.
Dick My Butt.
He's chasing it down the
He's
fucking
chasing
platform.
Dick My Butt. Oh.
No, it's the start of the video because he says the fucking like the carriage's number.
Yeah.
So at the start of the video, you're like, oh, he's chasing after 497019.
Another
like,
train.
Oh, that's cute. And then he gets there, and it's just the video pans around. And he's just standing in front of the sign, just as usual. Fucking like he looks like a TV presenter, and then it's just Dick My Butt fucking plastered behind him,
which shows that he's a funny human being with
knew
an
what he
actual
was doing.
personality.
Yeah.
But yeah, he met Joe Jonas, and Joe Jonas did like a video with him and stuff.
That's
He also
amazing.
met Thierry Henry one time.
What?
On a train. It was a video. It was also like a set up meeting, and like he gives
On a train.
Yeah, he gives Thierry Henry a train whistle,
That is so
which is
goddamn
hilarious.
cute.
And he was like, "Oh, we need to give some of these to the referees in the Brem because he's French." Just in case you could pick up on that, which is funny also.
just because like this is probably the one and only time that we'll ever actually be able to talk about like football, and I'll have something to say.
I'm excited.
And it's not really about football; it's just about a player. So I have recently found this like deep love and adoration for Zlatan Ibrahimović.
Okay.
Like I don't know anything about. I didn't know anything about. I knew he played football because I'd seen him on FIFA when I was younger. So he's to me, he's just a footballer with long hair. That's all he was, right? So, but then I started seeing like stories about him and some of the shit that he pulls, and I just went deeper and deeper and realized that he is a fucking hilarious motherfucker. He is so goddamn funny. The one that got me, there was this story that I was reading that he moved to a team in LA, football team, whatever. Is it Galaxy or some
LA
shit? Is that what they're called? Yeah. So he went to play for LA Galaxy, and he tweeted saying like, "LA, here I am." Some fucking pompous bullshit that he does, right?
I have arrived.
Exactly. It was something honestly just like that. And then LeBron James signed for Lakers. Is that the LA basketball team?
There is an LA basketball team called the LA Lakers.
The Los Angeles basketball team.
The Lakers.
He signed for the Lakers. And then Zlatan again tweeted, LA has a king, but God is already here, or some shit. Like comparing himself to LeBron, said that he was actually the God, whereas LeBron was the king. Amazing. So LeBron sent like as a like, oh, you know, two big sports guys, sent him a LeBron basketball jersey. Zlatan signed it and sent it back.
That's the most like fuck you move I've ever heard in my entire life. That's incredible.
He gets this fucking LeBron James jersey from LeBron James himself. He grabs the nearest Sharpie, signs it Ibrahimović, and fucking mails it back to the cunt.
That's tight. That's so funny.
I'm like, I don't even give a shit about football, but I have so much respect for that dude.
He's done like a load of weird shit like that. Like he's very much a person who knows the world revolves around him. Doesn't think it, knows it. He's just like, I will show up when I show up. Yeah. He's just but I think he's always been like that as well. Even when he was younger, he was just like, I'm gonna do these things. If you don't like these things, I will go elsewhere.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Which is fucking fair enough. Imagine having the gall. I wouldn't. Shite bag. I want to please everyone. I can't help myself.
So shy, that's so shy being a people pleaser. It's fucking unbelievable. The other one I saw was it was like when he got like super big in the football scene, and he like bought a new house, and his accountant came to him and was like, "Oh, like we need to buy furniture for your house." He's like, "Right, we'll go to IKEA, buy all my furniture." IKEA. And then the accountant was like, "Oh no, rich people don't buy from IKEA." And he said, "Yeah, but smart people do."
Yeah, I fucking love that. It's genuinely incredible.
Fucking excellent, dude. Like I'm not spending. So he's
fucking, just like,
is he Swedish?
Yeah, he's Swedish. So
I should probably learn that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so he's just like, yeah, they're my homies. Like, yeah. The IKEA Foundation.
I like yellow and blue.
That's IKEA.
IKEA, yeah.
IKEA. Dude, could be arsed.
It's always been called IKEA here. It's like,
I know.
Like, isn't Primark not actually called Primark? It's called Primark.
Really.
Because it's like you wouldn't say Primery. You would say Primary. Nah. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, nah, it's always been called Primark here, man. It's always going to be
Prada Mark in it. It's fucking Prada Mark.
But I love that shit about like Glasgow. I mean, obviously it'll be like everywhere, but like the Glasgowisms of certain shops. Like, see the amount of people that I know call shops the wrong name, but they know it's wrong.
I did it last week. I called it JD Sports. But I fluctuate between J and J. I don't know why that is.
Is JD Sports the correct way of saying it?
Of course it is. J is the way you're meant to say that letter, not J.
J? That's always been JD to me.
It's always been.
It's always been.
So me and Shanna got into this argument because obviously she's one of them, one of those English folk.
Yeah.
And I said JD in the house, and she's like, "Sorry, what?" And I was like, "Yeah, J.
JD Gyms.
JD Gyms.
Yeah.
JJB, RIP. Yeah. Like,
I would forgot about JJB.
Yeah, I would always say J.
JD.
But because she went, I'll say the alphabet, and I just A B C D E F G H I J K L M N.
J.
It's just J. It's just there.
Comes out.
I can't help it.
I would never say H I
J K
J JK?
JK,
JK? Oh, I'm fucking
But that's
confusing
wrong.
myself.
I know that's wrong, but that's a Glasgowism, you know?
Yeah, it's
just,
like, what's the other one? Is this like bootsies?
What?
See the amount of people that add an extra S
Oh,
to boots?
bootsies.
Bootsies?
Aye, good bootsies.
Go to bootsies.
Aye,
Like, no, you're going to boots.
aye.
Oh, I'm going to the Lidl's.
I've never said it, but I'd say Lidl's.
I'm going to Lidl's. Like, no, you're going to
Or
Lidl's.
going to Aldi's.
We just add an S for fucking no reason.
No idea.
No
As if
fucking
Mr. Aldi is there. It's his shop. Mr. Aldi's.
Going to Mr. Aldi's. Just, I love that shit about, like, like, that kind of shit obviously happen everywhere, but,
Of
like,
course.
there is that just
Those little bit, like,
random things that
colloquialisms, is
do.
that what they call
Aye.
them?
Yeah.
They are fun. Like, obviously, Shanna being from Yorkshire, like, she comes away with some ridiculous stuff, and I'm just like, you need to stop that. Yeah, it's not even like, there's no words, it's just the way that she would say a sentence. I'm like, what? She was talking today about someone that she knows has a dog called Ari, just ARI.
ARI.
But if you were to shout it,
Harry.
it sounds like her saying Harry in her Yorkshire accent.
Yeah.
It's just little things. It's just where you're from, and you can't help it.
But even Ari to me, like, I used to work with somebody and her son was called Ari. And I would always think she was saying Harry. And then I saw her write it down one time for something. And I was like, oh shit.
Like, that's not how you spell Harry.
I've been calling that kid Harry.
The kid probably doesn't care. He probably gets it all the time because he's
He was
mum's
also
fucking
a
stupid.
baby, so
Yeah,
doesn't matter. You can call it fucking Bruce.
yeah.
He's not gonna do
Keith,
shit.
what's happening?
Keith. Oh man, we've
Keith the
always
baby.
talked about if we get a dog, Keith
Call it
would
Keith.
be like prime. Oh my god, man! I saw
Dogs
something.
with human names are hilarious.
I saw something the other day where it was like, there's a cat in my auntie's street called Ross. Imagine calling your cat Ross, dude. Ross the cat.
Ross is not even like a good human name.
Sorry to my brother.
Sorry
who will
to
be
your
listening.
brother. But it's not.
Your name fucking sucks, bro.
He looks at a baby and goes, "This is Ross."
My mum picked our names because there's no way of shortening them. That was why I am called Craig and he's
Fucking
called
watch me.
Ross.
I start calling you Crap from
Crap.
now on. Crap.
that little dickhead that's asleep in the next room, he started calling me Craig. He doesn't call me Dad anymore.
I love that
He
shit.
calls me Craig. He's
That's
like,
so...
but he obviously because he's a baby, he says Quake, and it's the cutest thing ever. So I can't get mad
yeah,
at
you
him.
can't get
He'll just come
angry.
in, Quake. I'm like, I fucking hate you. Call me that. But it's so cute.
But what is my name? You can't even get annoyed at that.
Like, no,
No,
son,
call me Dad.
That's not my name. Oh wait, it is. Fuck.
Oh man, that's such a weird thing. I don't know how I'd handle that.
There is no, like because
There is
he's
no
only-
way to handle it, I
because he's
guess.
only 2. Like if Luna was to do it, I'd be like, ah, motherfucker, you're 6, you know better.
That's some fucking respect.
But with Mac,
Mr. Craig.
you called me sir.
Sir Craig.
But with Mac, he's 2. Like I can't do anything at this point. Just like you call me Craig if you want, man.
Yeah,
You'll learn when you're older. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess. Infuriating, but funny.
Quake.
Quake.
At least it's not fucking Craig.
Craig.
We've got some clients from America and they call me Craig all the time.
Of course they do.
That makes me so
They
mad.
can't say Graham, they say Graham.
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 No, it's not. I'm not asking for a gram of coke, man. My name is Graham.
Can I have Graham of Coke?
There's an H in there, dude. And then sometimes
Unless they
there's
don't
not.
spell it with-
Sometimes there's not.
That name
Sometimes there's
confuses
2
me so
E's
much, yeah.
Somehow.
Grahamy. There's Graham and Grammy. I had an Uncle Graham.
Graham, actually.
Graham.
It's technically Graham. I'm fucking sweating, by the way.
Yes, your house is so hot.
I
and I'm
do
trying to
not
look
have a
cool.
t-shirt underneath this.
I'm trying to look cool with my fucking stupid beanie, but it's just not happening.
It's so, like,
It's
this,
so hot.
I'm really glad I put this on because it's
Yeah, you're
picking up a lot of sweat.
It looks cute. I like it.
Thanks, dude.
You know, you're part of the Grateful Dead.
I don't know what that is, man.
Jerry Garcia. He's dead now. Grateful.
I'll be Jerry, man. If he's not here anymore, I'll be Jerry. It's fine.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
Pets with human names.
Pets with human names is
I
just
love that
fucking
shit.
hilarious. So funny. I want to get a beagle. I
Oh,
want to call him.
about getting a beagle.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
Straight away, happy talking about getting a beagle.
Well, you have 2 nightmare kids, so a beagle would be no problem.
Yeah, because they're super fucking chilled out.
Don't you take them for walks and stuff, and then it's just nose to the ground, and they don't want to listen? Because that's the hound in them.
That's me.
You just nose to the ground.
Just don't want to talk to anyone. Just I'm out here sniff.
Yeah, sniffing. I want a beagle. I've always wanted a beagle. I want to call it Lenny.
Lenny.
Yeah.
That's cute as shit. That's a very good beagle name.
Yeah, it'll
That's
be
a very
It'll
good-
be Leonard, but Lenny.
Naturally, because of that left arm of yours.
Nah, I just fucking love Leonard Cohen. That's what it is, man. Fuck up, right? I got my beagle Lenny if I want to call it bit.
You call it Lenny, did like?
I
you
got
call it
fucking Lenny. I'll be like, yes, it's named after Leonard.
I
Cohen.
would just be calling him fucking Spock all the time. Well, Leonard Nimoy. Spock.
Alright, Spock. It's a good nickname.
I
You know, people like
Keith.
Keith is good.
I think Keith is a good name for.
You'll never call your dog Keith. We don't call Tyke. We call him fucking everything but Tyke.
fucking
fucking.
stop.
At the minute, it's Stinky Boy. Stinky Boy quite a lot. Smoosher. Don't know why we call him Smoosher. We just do call him Smoosher.
Because he is easily smooshed.
Little crevice boy. That's also his
Little
name.
crevice boy.
He'll find a crevice.
That's
Like if we're
almost
sat, if we're like sat on the sofa, he'll like bury himself like nose first, like into the pillow in my chest, my belly.
Right.
He just like he loves a crevice, or he'll like
little crevice boy. Like
he
he's
like
the
pushes.
biggest Minecraft fan of
He'll
all time.
push. He'll push his bed so close to the wall that his nose is just in the corner. Loves a crevice.
Fair enough, man. It's just like
he does it in bed as well. Like he sleeps between my legs, which is great at times until
you need to turn over.
No, until he decides he wants to move, and the way he does it is just kicks his legs out and just straight in the nuts.
Just fucking homing myself to the balls.
Straight in the nuts. It is a good thing kids have never been in my plan because Tyke
They're
has put an
definitely
end
not
to that.
anymore.
He's like using like a fucking speed bag. But only when he sleeps. No, in fact, no, not only when he sleeps. I feel like he has like a honing like to my nuts.
Yeah.
Like even if he's like walking across the sofa, he will walk across my legs, fine. But as soon as he gets to here, that back left, like it's just fucking.
He's like, remember you're not my dad.
Yeah, you're not my real dad. Fuck you.
He's just reminding you, man.
But yeah, you'll never call. You never call a dog by its actual name.
No, yeah. Just like little fucking
Chief
piece of
Keith.
shit.
Love that.
Huh?
Chief Keith.
Chief Keith. Chief Keith. Oh,
Like
that's
Chief
class.
Keith?
Chief Keith.
Chief Queef. Oh, I'd call your dog Queef. That'd be so fucking funny. Oh, I hope I come across a child called Keith. I'm just gonna call it Queef. Like, that's so funny. You imagine just call it a kid Queef and like, Mum, what's a Queef?
Just like so casual.
Hey, Queef, how you getting on?
My wee boy Keith. Alright, Queef. How you doing?
Oh, sorry, Keith.
Just like shaking his hand like he's a wee man.
Like he's an actual man.
Alright, Queef, how you doing, pal? He's fucking
Pleasure
four.
doing business.
Ah.
Oh, wee Keith. Oh, Keith the Queef. Oh, fucking dynamite time.
What is this?
Oh.
What is this podcast?
Look, we struggled through it. Let's go. Like, do you want to talk about the playlist?
You'll have to do it all. I don't have my phone.
You don't have a phone?
My phone's over there.
Fucking third
I
world
don't know
country.
where. I don't know where Luna's phone is. It might actually be in that box behind you. I'm gonna
That's
check.
Oh, you just gotta get up and leave. Can't get the fucking staff, honestly.
Just talk.
The picks this week were actually sick. I enjoyed our picks, both of our picks. I know we added them real late in the day, but you know they were some good picks.
Oh God, fucking damn it, dude!
Perfect. It's the perfect crime.
Fucking real.
My first song is "Sacrifice" by The Weeknd off his new album. I know you're not a massive fan of the album. I know he didn't say that it wasn't good, but
I listened to it once.
But it was
I'll
fine.
I'll need to go back to it. Like, and first listen.
This song is for me is like the standout. Obviously, it's like the lead single off the album as
Right.
well.
Okay.
But it's banging.
Okay.
I just love like the riff that it starts with. Dun, 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 dun. Like obviously it's been like compared to like, does it want to be starting something? Michael Jackson.
Right. Okay.
Just because it sounds the same and even the way he sings. But then it's got that sample from what's her name? Alicia Myers. I want to thank you.
Right.
I
Okay.
wanna thank you.
Uh-huh.
That also has like the Kanye the song that we spoke about last week. The fucking did we speak about that last week? The Q-Tip, Q-Tip Busta Rhymes song.
Yeah, right,
Like, so that's sampled in the chorus for that as well. But
Cool.
it's like it's sampled in this song too, and it's done better. Like you don't hear that song, you just hear the chord progression.
Right,
and the
okay,
drums are in
yeah.
it as well. I think it's been like remixed already by like Swedish House Mafia. And apparently they've made the drums sound more like that song, which
That's
is cool.
class.
Yeah, but I just like it. I think this album's like more disco than the last album, which was supposed to be disco. You know, like I just feel like he's riding this disco wave just now.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. The next song is Radio Silence by James Blake. So I thought James Blake used to be like a really sad singer-songwriter fucking type of dude.
Yeah.
Which I was proved wrong by this song.
Right, okay.
It just has like a stonking beat on it. And I was like, what? How? What? James Blake, is he the one that used to wear the hat? Or is that James Bay? I used to get...
That's James Bay.
Well, James Blake...
James Blake is the guy who's done stuff with like Bon Iver and like rap artists and shit.
But he did used to be like a sad acoustic guitar guy.
Yeah, he's done sad acoustic guitar stuff. Yeah,
but now he's just like, here's beats. And it works really well.
He's got such a nice voice.
He's got a beautiful voice. When I was really stoned, that was the song that was on.
I can understand.
It
why
was
you were
on
standing for 50 minutes. Just
you know that. Well, it started off on that song. I don't know what we ended up with. But I was listening to you know that guy Daniel Williams, the guy that does like the Instagram reels where he smokes a joint and then cooks.
Williamson.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was listening to his playlist because he put his playlist on Spotify.
Ah, nice.
And they're banging, absolutely banging playlists. Yeah. But it was on there, and I was just like, this is insane. Like the song just took me away, and I was like, well, that's nice, real nice. Nothing more to say on that really. Just enjoyed it.
No.
Next song's Bikin', Frank Ocean, Jay-Z, Tyler the Creator. It's just
so
a
good.
fucking good song, and it like
so good.
Can't really say too much about it. I just enjoy what this song does.
So good.
The next song is a cover of Elvis's "Don't Be Cruel" by a man called Billy Swan. The song came out in like the 70s or the 80s or something. Like the cover.
Have you seen? Just speaking of cover, did you look at the actual like cover of the
thing? It's a lot to take in. It's just a swan in a bath with what I can only assume is Billy Swan behind it.
So Billy Swan standing behind him like he's an actual priest.
It looks like he's like standing in the Glasgow Green. He's got fucking a bathtub full, by the way, a full bathtub.
Yeah, well, you're not going to put a swan in an empty bathtub. That's cruel.
Why would you put a swan in a bath? Just leave it in the pond it was in.
Because he needed to get a picture for
he needs to get a dope.
I Can Help.
Yeah, this would be his MySpace profile photo. But it's a really good cover. It was in the first episode of Euphoria.
Oh, okay.
Or the new season of Euphoria.
Right.
Shanna was watching it last week when I got home, and I was like, not even last week. She was just watched it last week when I was in the house.
I'm pretty sure it only just came out last week.
Yeah. So it was Thursday because I was meant to come here.
Right, okay.
That's when she was watching it. And I was watching it and I was like, this song is lovely.
Yeah.
But I know these lyrics. And I was like, it's fucking Elvis Presley. And I was like, sick. And then I found out where it was because I just needed to.
Yeah.
Because it was really cool.
When it gets in your head.
Yeah, it was just a cool version of that song.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows the Elvis version, you know. Maybe you don't, but you do. Everyone does. I used to be obsessed with Elvis.
I know a couple of Elvis songs.
I used to be obsessed.
Really?
Yeah. Big time.
There's one song that I really like. Is it Love Me?
Love Me Tender?
No, just I'm sure it's just called Love Me. Treat me like a fool. Treat me golden girl, but love me. I don't know if that's the words.
I liked it.
It's a great song.
But when I was a child, I was like fully like mad into it.
It's so weird how that happens. Like,
Yeah.
I think this is like one of those like old, in our generation, those old artists, and you just find one and you glob onto it.
I think
yours would have was Elvis, and I was like obsessed with Johnny Cash when I was younger.
I think I saw like a thing on the TV about Elvis, and he just looked so flashy and cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it was. Like I was just like, oh, that's flashy and cool. You know, like you heard his music and you're like, oh, that's also flashy and cool.
Yeah.
I remember in like Tenerife, we used to go to this like I can't remember what the place is called. I think it's called like a Hard Rock Cafe or something, but it's not a Hard Rock Cafe.
I've heard of those.
No, but it's not like a Hard Rock Cafe. We used to.
It's this really little bar, right?
No,
It's this
it's
really,
called
really
TGI
little
Fridays.
bar. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's called a Weatherspoons.
No, I know that sounded fucking stupid when it came out, but like it might not be called that. But we used to stay all the time. Nah, fuck you, man. Like we used to stay in this
Soft Rock Cafe.
we we used to like stay in this hotel all the time called the Palm Beach Club, which was like on the strip in Tenerife and Las Americas.
Mm-hmm.
You'd come out the front door and you go up the weird ramp thing. You could walk that way to like the Veronica Strip, or you could walk 30 seconds over the road and go to this place.
Go to the Hard Rock,
which is what we did. I don't think. Nah. No, see, that's annoying me now. Like,
I love how you're explaining all this stuff. Like you're like mapping it all out. Like we've fucking been there with you. Like you go up the ramp. You know the ramp at the back, right? You go up the ramp and then you turn left. The Hard Rock Cafe's there, and then you've got fucking Cafe Sal over there, and then you can go over to Veronica's across the street. You know what I'm talking about? Of course I fucking don't, dude. I'm talking about another country. I barely even know the streets around from my house.
Right, well, it's not. This building here is where it is, but it's not giving me the name for it.
That place straight up didn't exist.
Apparently here it's called People's Cafe, but that is not what it was called.
Go on Street View.
Oh,
Street
yeah.
View.
Yeah, hold on.
You are a fucking amateur, dude.
Don't stop.
Please tell me it's called Hard Rock Cafe. And we're about to get them fucking sued.
It's just not coming up. Oh, wait, is that it? Oh, I pressed the wrong button and now I'm back here. But anyway.
It's called Hard Rock Cafe.
So
Hard Rock Cafe Tenerife. Mm-hmm.
No, because it's a Hard Rock Cafe in Tenerife. Like
that
like
one.
No, like an actual one.
Right, and this place played Elvis.
No, they used to have an Elvis impersonator.
Oh.
So I'd always want to go. I dressed up as Elvis when I was a child for like Halloween and stuff.
Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween.
Just on a Thursday.
Just on a Thursday.
I'm gonna hang out like I'm Elvis.
It's not coming back up.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I used to love Elvis. Just the hits, whatever was on his like greatest hits.
Yeah,
album.
I had like a four disc greatest hits Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Because it was just, and I mean, like, I never listened to all 4 discs. I listened to like.
Why would you? You only need some of them.
No. I hear the train a coming. It's coming around the bend. And Ring of Fire. I listened to that one as well.
Was it his wife that wrote that song?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Okay.
I listened to his music.
The last song that I picked this week was Da Graveyard by Big L. Da Graveyard.
Yeah.
The song used to be like on every workout playlist that I had, and I would always make sure it was near the end, because as soon as those fucking sirens hit,
yeah, it's like high octane.
I am
Gets you charged.
pumped. I'm ready. I'm juiced. I'm ready to go. Who needs steroids? Just listen to Da Graveyard by Big L.
That's how that guy's got no neck.
It's how that guy's got no neck. He literally did nothing but listen to this song. But it's just one of these songs. It's really aggressive from like the get go. It's insane. I absolutely love it. It's got lots of like funny lyrics in it as well, like that I don't really remember, but it's like I fill people with lead so they can use their dick like a pencil, like dumb shit like that.
Excuse me?
I do more keys, or have more keys than a janitor or something, like just some bullshit. And even just like that, protect your I want some Wu-Tang shit, so protect your fucking neck. And I'm like, that's funny.
Yeah.
It's just like little bits that would make me laugh, but like young, aggressive black males just fucking going hard about everything being shite got me so hyped up in the gym. So hyped up. Just me being the honkiest of honkies.
I don't understand the struggles.
Yeah, I don't know. I am living with you, but I know nothing. I'm literally a spectator. It is crap.
Yeah.
But keep making that music.
It's not crap. What do you think about it? Like
No, it's not crap. It's crap that I'm a white man who never understand those struggles, is what I meant. Fucking try and flip this on me. Jesus. Anyway.
So I went for the first one. I went for was Point No Point by Trash Talk with Kenny Beats.
It's a banger.
It's that EP that they brought out. Was it last year, the year before? It's just like fucking 4 or 5 songs. Like, again, Trash Talk just ruining my life. The past 3 releases they've had. Is it 3? It may have only been 2 actually. The past 2 releases they've had have been EPs. I'm just like, just bring out an album.
No, don't bring it out
Please,
because
just
they
bring
do
out
this
a
so
fucking
well.
album.
But that song has like such a stanky bass tone.
Jack!
It's a gross bass tone.
See if your fucking song starts with just "Damn it, Jack." I'm in.
And then at the end when it totally breaks down, it's just like got that cool
Get to
beat.
that point.
Yeah, it's just got that cool beat.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what, because one of the first things I said to you when I listened to it was, if you took Trash Talk and you took the Denzel and Kenny Beats EP and put them together, that is the EP that we have here.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Like, you can hear what's that fucking EP called again? Unlocked. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's like you can hear Unlocked throughout this, but it's a Trash Talk EP.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good, man.
It was such a weird pairing, but I was like, when I actually listened to it, I was like, okay. Okay. That makes perfect sense. Fair enough.
And then I kind of went down another like heavy path again. I put in Broken Vision Rhythm by Loathe. Loathe are just arguably the only UK metal band you should really listen to be honest.
The homies, they're great.
They're so good. We played with them in Carlisle.
We played with them in Glasgow as well.
And oh yeah, so we did. And I honestly,
and a boy Fez started playing bass with them like not long after we played with them.
That's right. And
Yeah.
fucking when we did that, like was it 4 days we did like up north? Oh, I mean, like before we played with them in Carlisle, I didn't know who they were.
No,
I don't think I'd ever listened
I only knew who the band were.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I'd never actually listened to them, but at that point they only had like their first album out. It was like The Cold Sun or something it was called, I think. So I did listen to it and I was like, oh, this is fucking class. Like, I really like this. And then they brought out the joint EP, and then they brought out this album that this is on. I don't even know. It's got the longest fucking title of all time.
I let it in and it took everything. I think that's what it is.
And it was just like, you can see the progression from where they went with The Cold Sun to this, and you can see how they managed to get there. But it was still quite like unexpected.
I think the fact that Chino Moreno of Deftones fucking
Retweeted.
shared their video for two-way mirror, like that's what everyone wants.
Tells you
know?
everything you need to know about the band.
They're a band that have pushed really hard, you know, and they've got a lot of success lately, and they absolutely deserve it. They're all just lovely people, you know.
Yeah.
Fez, Kadeem, Eric, they're the ones that I know the most. And
Yeah,
they're just
yeah.
so nice.
Really nice.
Every time I meet them and every time I see them, I'm just like stoked to see them because they're great.
Yeah.
Great people.
The reason I picked this song in particular is because of the breakdown near the end. Every time I hear it, I'm just like, oh, I don't know how many times I've like rewound to listen to it again. Do you know what I mean? Usually you just like flick to the back of the start of the song again, but like no, I'm just going back a minute.
Nope, back again.
It's just I don't know what it is about just like the notes that they hit in that progression, but it's like the breakdown.
Will they
It's
use
heavy as
those?
fuck.
What are they called? Fender Sixes.
I've got one in there.
Yeah, they're just fucking bassy as fuck.
So good. They
Yeah.
use like, I think it's fucking Ernie Ball strings that they use, but it's like eight string super heavy fuckers they use, and they just use like
The top one.
the meatiest ones you can get. I'm pretty sure that they're like low E is like 100 gauge. So for like a guy from Every Time I Die, their thickest, you're maybe pushing like a 42. So they're rocking a fucking like 100 gauge for that.
I just string a guitar and don't know what it does.
I mean, it's like this thick. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking.
I think it's like not so slinkies that I use on my guitars.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know nothing about guitars, but I think I use like not so slinkies, and then I think I use like D'Addario things for acoustic guitars.
Yeah.
It sounds nice.
Yeah.
But I can imagine if it was super chonky, it would sound chonky.
It's so good. They actually have like a couple of playthrough videos on YouTube that are amazing. So it's just like, I don't know if I don't know if the bass is in it. I think it's just the two guitars. I know one of them's not actually in the band anymore, but it's the two guitarists. I'm sure they just do like it's really well done. Like the camera work and stuff is all amazing. They have like a really cool like red velvet fucking curtain background and shit. And the fucking guitarist is obviously wearing like a fucking like gold shirt and shit.
Naturally,
obviously,
I can't remember the last time I seen them all without them wearing like faux fur like shirts or jackets. Like, y'all gonna be hot. I remember when we played with them in Carlisle, and like it was a Halloween show, so we said to them all, like, "Oh, you all dressing up?" And, like, because we'd spoken to like Dav and stuff from Bury Tomorrow beforehand. And they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna dress up. It's Halloween." So we went all out. I think I spent like nearly £100 on what I wore.
I still have the photo. I might need to put it up.
Put it up. Episode. No, it's fine. That's all right. It's nice. I still show people. But we dressed up as like old wrestlers.
Yeah.
So I bought one gold spandex bodysuit because I wanted to be Gold Dust because I love them. I put it on, and instantly the zip burst, and I was like, "Well, that's the confidence boost."
And this was like 3 days before the show.
Yeah,
so you were like freaking out.
I then had to like scramble to buy another one on Amazon Prime, and it arrived and it fit me fine. You know, like. But I had like the wig. I bought face paints and stuff, and I did like a dry run in the house. Just
we went all out.
We went all out, and then they all just bought masks.
Like, we had Sam in a bald cap as Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I remember trying to do like a Gold Dust promo, and like I was going all out, and I was like, you know, and I was like being like super camp,
and
the same as he was.
But
I just remember my favorite thing was just because I remember seeing David before we went on stage, and I was like, "Look, I'm going to write Fat Dav on the side of my head. Are you going to get annoyed by it?" And he was like, "Absolutely fucking not." So he came out and he watched, and like the wig lasted maybe 30 seconds, and I started trying to like do this promo, and I just remember hearing David at the back of the room laughing, and I instantly broke. And I was like, I had to turn away. I just remember having to get back into the next song because it was insane. And playing in spandex, by the way, is honestly insane. It was so hot. Because I remember I had to take the arms out, tied it around my waist so my junk wouldn't fall out. Yeah. It was mad.
Turned into tar.
There's a photo of us after we played.
Oh, really?
Oh man.
I've seen that.
So it's me up in the dressing room.
In the dressing room that was just full of stuff.
Yeah.
You couldn't move in that fucking
room. So full of stuff. When did we do that?
Oh man, 2017? Halloween 2017?
Yeah.
I think. See if I've just got that fucking year right. I'm actually going to be so surprised.
I actually think you have.
Because 2018 was the last time we actually did shows.
Yeah.
And it was the year before that.
Oh my god, why can't I find these photos? Oh, it's going to be one of these ones, is it? Where I'm just like, oh, yeah.
I went as a Cactus Jag, obviously.
Yeah, naturally. Naturally, you went as Cactus
because it's just,
Jag.
because there's not a lot of, there are a lot of wrestlers with long hair, but they all have really elaborate, like, clothes. Like, I couldn't rock out as Triple H in just a fucking pair of Ys. I wasn't going Undertaker having to have, like, a fucking long-ass leather coat.
You could have rocked that, though. You definitely, you'd have looked like a fucking school shooter, but you would have fucking, you would have rocked. But this photo, sorry, I'm scrolling so fast.
That show was so much fun.
But it's a photo of me sitting in like some chair, just like my legs crossed,
just burst,
topless with the still with the gold spandex on my legs. It looks fucking insane. Like, it is such a great photo. Oh my goodness.
That show was a lot of fun, man. Like, the guys in Load were fucking lovely.
I remember being so raging.
Why?
I don't know if you remember, but they did like they had videos with the singers like lips on them, like on like screens next to them. So it was like big tellies, and they just had like screens.
Yeah.
And oh man, it looks so good. Like,
and that's what made you mad.
It made me mad because I never thought of that. Like, I wish I had thought of that first, you know, like, to be the one that was in there with it.
Innovation.
It's away. I can't find this fucking photo. I will find it. I'll send it to you.
That's fine.
Moment's gone. It's fine. That's what it is.
Hey, what's next? What was the next one I put on?
Whatever. It's your song.
What's the next one I put on? I think, yes, I put on Part 2 by Paramore, which is from the album Paramore.
It's a good album.
Such a fucking good album.
It was the beginning of them changing. You know, they went from being like the pop punk band to being like
I don't know. I would say the album before that even was when they started going like, oh no, because like you had like the album, was it Riot with Misery Business and stuff? That was like the pop.
That was the pop punk album.
Pop punk album, and then the next one after that, I would even argue saying that they started veering away from the pop punk shit, even with that album, the one with like Ignorance and stuff on it.
Oh yeah,
like Careful, Brick by Born Brick. Like they started veering away from it. Like, I love that album.
Yeah,
absolutely adore that album.
I love Playing God. I think that is such a good song. It's a really good song.
So Part 2. The reason I picked this song is I always get the guy's name wrong. The fucking drummer. Ifans Rubin or something his name is. He used to be the drummer in the band that we're not really allowed to talk about because the guy was shagging babies. He used to be the drummer for Lost Prophets. Lost Prophets. For them. Just before Lost Prophets get found out for being full beast.
Pre-baby shagging.
The drummer, I think he only did like one album with them.
Right.
And then he became like a session musician because he's fucking incredible.
Because they just had to.
Yeah.
They couldn't have any ties.
Have now. So he did the drums on this record. And there's just like towards the end of the song like the
I knew I'd find it eventually.
My God, those pins, bro! You're like an actual cooked chicken over there.
But I just love that there's like still little bits of makeup on my face. I'll send you that photo. Like that is.
Yeah, that's probably the best one to put up. Yeah.
I think above it is the actual like.
Just ignore that little bit. The rest of it is good. And we even drew a face on the sock and shit.
Mm-hmm. So funny.
Sam had to borrow my t-shirt because he had nothing to wear.
But somehow had a bald cap. What's he getting up to?
Unfucking real, dude.
I know, it's just a photo of Morrissey after.
Oh, delete it. Delete it.
That's fine. Leave him alone.
So there's towards the end of this song, Part 2, it really breaks down and like has like this really slow burning build up, and it's just the way the drums pick up towards the end. It just hits some of the most incredible like fills and stuff I've ever fucking heard. And for the longest time, I actually thought it was Aaron Gillespie from from Under Oath, because he used to play live for them.
Did he?
So Ifan Rubins, whatever the guy's name is, he recorded it. But after they were touring with that album, it was Aaron Gillespie that was doing the drums. So in my head, I was imagining fucking bright red hair Aaron Gillespie fucking rocking these, absolutely ripping these
solos,
drum fills and stuff. But then I found out, I was like, oh, it's just another guy with crazy ass hair, because he had like the curliest hair of all time, that did. Because he looked like fucking...
Oh, I actually just have the guy in my head.
Yeah.
Because he was in the Rooftops music video.
Yeah.
We shouldn't talk about them, but they were a good band when they were about.
Yeah, just yeah.
Yeah.
Musically, good. Everything else, terrible.
Oh, absolutely awful.
Fucking terrible.
Because they tried to make a go of it without what's his chops. They had Jeff. No. But it was like a different band. It was just because they didn't play any of the songs. Because they had Jeff Rickley from Thursday.
Right. Okay.
Sing.
Okay.
But they didn't play any like Lost Prophet songs. I can't remember what they called. Something Frequency.
I wouldn't be. They obviously didn't go far because nobody would want to.
I think they played the Academy once.
Nah, you must have known, right?
Would they have known?
Right?
Would they have known?
Touring with them every day for like months on end. Something would creep. Like a laptop would be left open. A phone would be left out.
Not if he was as good at manipulating people as he says he was, or people have made out he is. Not that I'm giving him a fucking out, but like I'm not giving any of them an out really, but you know. Shinobi versus Dragon Warrior. What a fucking tune. It's a Dragon Ninja.
Anyway, next song. The next song I've picked is Upset Stomach by Spiritual Cramp.
I'm about to fucking ban you from putting another Spiritual Cramp song on this fucking playlist.
This is only... Oh, this is my third one,
This is the third one. Yes. This is the third one. I seen it and I was like, obviously.
It's just so good though.
Yes, they're
it's so
very,
good.
they're very good, Craig.
I've
Yes,
got
they
an
are.
upset stomach. I love it.
Me too, man. I feel it.
All the time. It's
constant.
relatable. I've got an upset stomach. I never understand what that guy's saying. Like,
Yeah.
ever.
Even when he's just like singing,
Uh-huh.
he just sounds like.
There's this one particular song where he literally just sounds like he's going. I'm just like, bro,
Well,
what are
even,
you
like,
saying?
What's that other song that I like? I Feel Bad Being Me.
Yeah.
Like even that song, like
I feel bad.
open your mouth.
Unless you read the fucking title of the song, you don't know what he's saying.
And even when he's like, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
he might be saying words. I've just kind of like
Yeah,
got
he's
to the
saying,
point where I'm like,
whoa, whoa.
if I ever see this band, I will never sing along because I don't know what the words are.
I will fucking dance the entire night.
You
though.
will. You will.
I love them. I love them so much. Then the last song I put in is Ordinary Pleasure by Toru Imoi.
Toro et moi. Toro et moi.
Toru
Come
Imoi, sorry.
The last bit's French.
Just because it slaps. It's so much fun.
Like
Just hitting with a bongo right away, so you're already in here with the bongos. And that's fucking. Yes, that bit was correct, but that bit you did there first was fucking NERD, bro. That was she wants to move, which is going in the playlist next week now.
I have a test pressing of that in the house.
I
Just
remember you
FYI.
saying it's so fucking mad.
Fucking sick.
Have you ever discogged that shit to see if it was worth anything? No.
I wouldn't sell it.
Anyway, that song
me.
is fucking great.
It makes me want to dance. Like every time I hear it, I'm just like.
And
so
the singer, he's just cute as shit. You just want to fucking dance with him. I always forget his name.
Have you watched that like hour and a half long concert they did in the desert?
You sent me it. I never actually watched
It's insane. It's so good. Like they don't really play much of that stuff
Right. Okay.
because obviously there's like a lot of sampling and stuff on that, which they could get away with, but it's a lot more kind of like guitar stuff.
All right.
It's really good. It's really good.
That's cool. I might watch
I mean, it's a long time to watch, but it's really good.
I'd rather just be playing fucking Warzone. I made the mistake of getting Vanguard for my birthday.
Oh, no.
So that is all I've done for. I mean, I only just got it yesterday, and yeah, that's all I've done. It's pretty much all I've done. So yesterday when I got it on the battle pass, I was at 78, and then today when I turned it off earlier on, I was like 89.
I did see you were on earlier on. I was playing Spider-Man again. So
I know. It's like that meme with like fucking like the two people from the Umbrella Academy like driving past each other. Just like, have you not seen it?
nah.
Whatever, man.
Aye. Well, another week
Fucking over it now.
done and dusted.
CBA.
Oh well, I've ruined
Yeah.
this night.
Here's a question. Does anybody just have a studio that they want to let us use?
Yeah, you got a place that you can let us use. Not your house. That'd be weird. We already do it in a house. We have houses.
Like, if you just have a place that we can just like steal for 2 hours,
Yeah.
like let us know.
We'll leave you a crate of beer. We won't pay you. But if you do, let us know.
That would be sick. Like having somewhere to do this would be nice. Because it's like it's all well and good doing it in my home, but like being able to have a wee space that we can just set up, and we could have like we could like paint a flag or something. With like a backdrop.
That'd be fun.
That'd be cute.
That'd be cute.
So let us know.
Anyway, we're gonna go brainstorm.
No, you're gonna leave my house so I can play Vanguard.
Okay. Well, that was episode 43. Thank you very much for listening.
Love you guys.
Love you. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.